Focus. Focus right here, or right here, or right here. Focus. Made for bruising, and maybe even doing some cruising. And my rhyme schemes have not changed in 4 or 5 years. The frosty with the dip, or the dip with the frosty. You need that combination play. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. Welcome back to the YouTubes. Notifications need to be on if you haven't subscribed and notified just yet. But I'm happy to have you here. I hope you're having a very blessed day, that life has been working in your favor, and you're not too angry about the weekend league, because we're going to talk about the most overpowered center mids and holding mids. We put them together, one category, one collective, because I feel that these guys interchange so much, there's no reason for me to split them up. And I want to know in the comments who have been the best defenders in your opinion, because I'm getting to that point where I need to make the defending video. So if you want to be featured, comment down below. If you love the content, you like the content, you think it's pretty decent, double decent, fantastic, good to go, you want more of it, drop a like. Criteria, write this down. It's going to be important for you understanding how I put together the countdown. First off, these players all start as a center mid or a holding mid in their baseline position. They must be overpowered, upper echelon, top tier. And as we've done with the previous list, we like continuity. The max rating will be an 83 overall. Those are the guidelines, the restrictions, the lay of the land. We have been uploading daily, live streaming daily. Twitch.tv/Mike LaBelle. We have an announcement if you did not see this. Yes! Oh, look at this sexy controller. Scuff! That partnership is real. I got a code. I got a link. It's going to be down below as well. Make sure to use it for any of your purchases. I know many of you have Scuff controllers. We've got new consoles coming out. The hype is real. And they just don't partner with anyone. So I'm very happy to be representing that brand. In fact, run the clip. Roll the clip. Play the clip. Check this out.
How can I take my game to the next level?
What's happening, beautiful people? My name is Dirty Mike. Mr. Dirty returned. What's happening, my beautiful people? My name is Mike LaBelle. What's happening to you? My name is Dirty Mike. Eat your cookies, I'm gonna drink your milk. Let's talk players. We shall proceed to give you what you need. SABITZER, doppelganger bias. Gotta be there, at least for me. I hope I meet this man when the circumstances are different. The world's circumstances. He is a legend in my book. I'm watching social media. What do you say? Do we look alike? Compare and contrast. Focus. Focus right here, or right here, or right here. Focus. ZAKARIA, big body, thugging it out. You don't want to see this guy down a back alley, not at the front door of a club. He got that rude, hold it, Patrick Vieira type of body build, 6'3", made for bruising, and maybe even doing some cruising. And my rhyme schemes have not changed in 4 or 5 years. We still run back the same old classics, very vintage, dirty Mike. Now, I will mention, you will struggle offensively with ZAKARIA. Do not expect him to split defenses, to give you the 1-2s, to interject, to give you prosperous play. You're not going to make more money or get funded. He's not an investor. It's not going to make your attack look effortless. But if you need someone to break up plays, sit on the back line, come in on some discount shopping price tags, looking for a Bundesliga viable option, I rate this man. His beast rating will be very high. Andre, rule breaker. I understand, not that cheap, but that's not coming into the equation. That's why I give the disclaimer at the beginning of the video. But the stat count is large on the Frenchman. Dribbling, defense, physical, all 80 plus. A couple of those starting to reach. Knock. Pushing almost to the 90. High work rates, which I do like for a box-to-box. This guy is working hard, prepping the bread, or baking the bread, winning the bread, which is a reference to him winning the midfield. If you haven't figured this out, French players make me think about bread, and I should probably stop. Those are a lot of extra carbs I don't need. Bread, also known as the Brazilian Freddy Krueger or the Brazilian Conte. This is going to be your cheap Conte, 81 overall. He was very expensive actually at the very start of the year. His movement is fantastic. Agility, side to side. He has all that. And he's got the upgrade with the skills. But you got no physical, no strength. He doesn't have the presence. You're going to need to pair him up with another midfielder that has the big body, the shimmy, the shake. Maybe even the french fries that you could dip in the shake. And if you've never done that, you've been missing out. Especially if you've gone to Wendy's and you didn't experience the frosty with the dip or the dip with the frosty. You need that combination play. Llorente, useful in La Liga. Utilitarian. The man's man. He's a professional player. Hard-nosed. Box to box. Goodness. Easy to include into squads. The links are there. He commands a certain feel, a certain vibe, a certain atmosphere in the midfield, and he fits right into an overpowered countdown or an overpowered grouping or an overpowered list. Valverde, the Uruguayan, almost identical to Llorente with a lot of shared statistics. I just think he's a little bit better. I have a feeling the majority of you watching this video will agree with me. I see more Valverdes at this point than Llorente, unless you have the rule breaker, which makes him a little bit higher rated and a lot more expensive, so he's not included in this list. But then again, we could also bring up Valverde's inform, which does not fit into the guidelines either. 85 overall. If you pack them, you got the player pick, you're lucky. And I'm unhappy because that was a very bad week for me after performing incredible in Foot Champs. Paulinho, and I'm rebranding this man. Benjamin Paulinho. He's all about the greens. That is a reference to Benjamins, all about the Benjamins. You may have seen the movie. Paulinho is 420 friendly, fantastic at gardening, eats a lot of lettuce, green apples. Some call him Cactus Lino. Clovers with Paul. Have I ruined this yet? I'm definitely on the right path. I'm naming items that are green if you're not catching on. And I'm disappointed that you didn't catch that if you didn't catch that. SISSOKO, always an anomaly. We can analyze the stats. We can divulge. We can take a deeper dive, but it never makes sense. He's a creature on the pitch, and if he's lurking, forget about it. Or the New Yorkers, forget about it. It's gonna have some attitude behind it. He's just an original rule breaker. He's unexplainable. I don't know how to measure a player like SISSOKO other than I can tell you he's still relevant right now. Just kind of proves his worth at a 79 overall. ALLAN, my surprise of FIFA 21. In fact, I dedicated a video to him and it wasn't on an Everton bias. ALLAN is that guy. He's goated in the midfield. I cannot believe I'm making this video and I don't have him at #1. He's an unbelievable player. He's worth his price. He's worth the investment. At least if the investment is you winning more games, that's a high priority for you. ALLAN gets it done. Weird angles makes the challenges. His balance, being able to attack. He's not going to score a bunch of goals, but he can still get into the dangerous areas, has the skill moves. Can you tell I rate the man? As should you. I'm topping the charts, and you might say, Mike, he's not affordable. That does not come into my argument. I didn't take that into the overall shaping of this list, but sure, if you can't afford him, go for ALLAN or SISSOKO or Paulinho. But Renato Sanchez in form, 82 overall, and he just has the body type. He's grunt and brunt, and he's big yet still very agile. It's because his balance is a 93. He turns quicker. He's got the skill moves. This is the true return of Renato, especially this early into a title. If you date back to the FIFA 17 time period, Renato was one of the most overpowered midfielders we had seen. And up to this point, I would say the same about the 82, but you need to have the likes of the Mbappe or the Neymar to get those powerful, perfect links. Well, not perfect links, but to get the necessary links for this league, because you're probably not going to have a bunch of players from the Ligue 1, but everybody would like to have an Mbappe and a Neymar. And it kind of shows to the quality of Renato, because often if you have both of those guys, I do see in form Renato Sanchez. Thanks again for watching. If you enjoyed everything, make sure to drop some love, turn on some notifications, good vibes, good times, good atmosphere, you name it. Twitch channel every single evening, sometimes even in the mornings if we're feeling it. I want to get a little extra something for the people. Remember to check out Scuff, drop them some love. I'm very happy about that partnership and working together going forward, and I have a lot more content coming out for you and you and you ASAP.